What's up, fam? It's a new day. I'm wearing the same shirt that I've worn to the last few bench press days. I've noticed that it just gives me some superstitious luck. Also gonna put on a brand new pair of socks.
Matthew?
Yes?
You don't come downstairs right now, I'm going to tickle you.
Watch, I'm gonna go get her. Watch this.
Hey, go to the gym! Stop tickling me! You're the one who's supposed to come downstairs! You silly, go to the gym! You're like 2 hours late!
Yeah. I'm okay.
2 hours late!
Hey, welcome back, fam. Number 8, we're keeping this streak alive. Here's my bench press day, starting with just the warm-ups. And I'm not going to show every single rep because that'll kind of be boring, but you'll at least be able to see the increments that I take. Many of you guys already know the jumps that I do take, but for those unaware, here you go. Got my lucky shirt on. I got my brand new pair of socks on as well. And as you guys know, a wider grip than how I used to bench just half a year ago. Much wider bench, much more flaring of the elbows, and it's all experimental. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life, but this is just a different way for me to bench, just to see how things go. So far I'm really liking it, and so far I honestly think that this is probably the strongest I've been in bench, considering how much control I have over this weight. The slight pauses that I'm taking. On other sets I've been taking longer pauses, and just the way I handle the weight, I seriously think this is the strongest in terms of bench press that I've ever been. So it's pretty cool that surpassed where I used to be with my narrower, more tucked bench press. Not that there's anything wrong with benching a little more narrow or a little more tucked. I specifically am just trying to avoid a pec strain, which I cannot really pinpoint the exact reason it had happened. Basically twice over this past year, but I'm basically doing the opposite of what I feel like my form was, in which my pec was strained. The same pec, both times. So my left pec. So that's just one of the reasons, that's the reason why I've been benching with a wider form. Not because I think it's necessarily superior or anything. Obviously, it depends on your goals, depends on your body, depends on your shoulder structure, and your preference. So after that, I ended up doing overhead press as well as these pull-ups, and I ended up doing, I think I did, let me think. I think I did either 100. I think I did 100 of these. But what I did is I did a set of 10, and then I did sets of 5 until I completed about 100 of those pull-ups. And here I'm trying out some more muscle ups, and I'm going to show you guys the failed attempts. So you saw one failed attempt, and here's kind of another one. I found with muscle ups, it's such a trigger pull, at least at the stage of muscle up skill that I'm at right now. It is such a commitment type thing. It's like you either just do it or you don't. Because if you kind of like even 90% it, like I just tried right there, it just doesn't happen. But here you'll see that I really just commit to it, and then it happens. I bust out a set of 5. Just, okay, I don't know what that was. Okay, there we go. So once you kind of, it's weird, like you just find it. You find it, and then you do it. And then of course you'll get better over time. It's almost like riding a bike. It's like no matter how much somebody can tell you, whether you're doing it right or wrong, hey, do more of this, do more of that, do less of this. It's like you just keep practicing, keep trying until eventually something just clicks and it happens and it works. And you may not be perfect at first, but eventually, like it just suddenly happens. So that's my current progression with the muscle up. I don't do it all the time, but every once in a while I'll just try them and bust out a set of 5. So I think that was either the second or third time of me doing muscle ups. Boom. Now I'm doing 200 pounds overhead press for sets of, I think this was 6. This pretty much means that the next time I do heavy-ish overhead presses, I'll be doing 205 pounds for sets of 4 to 6. So 4 being the minimum, 6 being the upper limit if I hit 3 to 5 sets of 6 with good form, and I'm happy with it. And then I'll up the weight and aim for 4 to 6 again. So that's kind of my progression as of late on the overhead press. I've also been calming this exercise down along with all the rest of them. I've been pretty chill on this compared to how I used to be. Less body movement, less just more stiffness, more rigid, and a wider grip as well. I've been using a wider grip compared to how I used to. I'm at least a couple fingers wider, at least 1.5 fingers wider, maybe 2 or 2.5 fingers wider than I used to be in terms of my grip. Still tuck the elbows and all that. And lastly, this isn't the last exercise I did, but it's the last one that I filmed. I've been also slowing down the way I've been doing dumbbell rows, and I actually really prefer doing this way. There's something really primal and kind of caveman when it comes to doing extremely heavy dumbbell rows. So I think that I'll do those every second or third time I do dumbbell rows. Just, picking up 120 or 140 pound dumbbell and no straps, just freaking repping it, with body English. It feels awesome. But I definitely feel like I'm using my lats much more effectively when I slow down the positive and the negative, and even try to get a pause in the contracted position. It feels so good. It feels like I'm really working them on this movement. So when it comes to the hypertrophy, this is another staple in my current routine. Kind of have ditched the hardcore dumbbell rows with hella heavy dumbbells. So, man, that's pretty much it for this workout, guys. That's 8 for 8 so far. Hoping to keep this streak alive. It's going to be tough because I got family from the Philippines going to visit. So we'll see what happens. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.